Musk cruises in $300 million jets, spends his vacations in an $80 million neighborhood, and owns a car that turns into a submarine. Here are some of the most stupidly expensive things Elon Musk owns. Let's kick things off with something that could have easily cost him his career. Elon Musk's pride and joy, SpaceX, is a space exploration and American aerospace manufacturer founded by him in 2002. However, SpaceX faced a setback with the launch of the secret government satellite codenamed Zuma, which was reported lost after reaching orbit. By December 2017, SpaceX was valued at around $20 billion, with an additional $1 billion raised in funding from Google. With plans to venture into lunar tourism and aiming to be the first to land a human on Mars by the 2020s, SpaceX is truly aiming for the stars. But just as Elon Musk meticulously plans SpaceX's journey, he ensures his watch is always on point. He's got a $50,000 Audemars Piguet and a Richard Mille worth a cool $200,000. Those timepieces aren't just for telling time, they're assets in themselves. But these assets are still peanuts for Musk compared to the ultra-expensive things he also owns. Billion-dollar cities, million-dollar cars, $70+ million jets. But first, let's talk about the mansions he owns. Elon didn't hold back when it came to securing his slice of paradise in Bel Air, dropping a whooping $17 million for a sprawling 20,248 square foot mansion. Picture this: 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a gym, a spa, a tennis court, and even your own personal movie theater. And look, even Elon watches Dreamlux in his home. Aren't you trying to be like Elon? You should subscribe too. I appreciate your support. Now, one mansion wasn't enough for Elon. He decided to expand his Bel Air empire, adding 6 more estates to his collection. He even snagged the former home of the legendary comedian Gene Wilder. It was a real estate spree fit for a billionaire. And this is nothing compared with the solar city he built. This solar city has an estimated net worth of around $3.5 billion. In 2014, Solar City made headlines with its announcement to construct a $900 million gigafactory in Buffalo, New York, promising to create 1,500 job opportunities. Elon Musk, citing the company's seamless integration potential, acquired Solar City, aiming to create a visually appealing Tesla battery and solar power product. But just when you thought Elon's mansions and cities were on another level, wait until you hear about his car collection. Remember when he strapped his own $100,000 Tesla Roadster onto a rocket and launched it into space? I mean, who even thinks of doing that? He even live streamed the whole thing, and you can still track where it is up there. And since he's not getting that one back, he just went ahead and bought another one. But Elon's car game isn't just about Teslas. He actually owns the first mass-produced gas car ever made, the 1920 Ford Model T. Sure, it's a bit of a fixer-upper, and it set him back $25,000. But hey, it's a piece of automotive history. And get this, his dream car wasn't even electric. Back when he was 17, he saw a Jaguar E-Type in a magazine and instantly fell head over heels for it. But Elon was broke back then, just like the rest of us, with only $2,000 to his name and a whooping $100,000 in debt. But as soon as he had enough cash, he went out and got it. Talk about chasing your dreams. But let me tell you about one of Elon's craziest purchases yet. After he hit it big with PayPal, he decided to treat himself to a $1 million McLaren F1. Now, for most people, $1 million is a fortune, but for Elon, it's like pocket change. I mean, it's probably the equivalent of us going out and buying a 10-cent candy bar. Crazy, right? But there's something even wilder Elon pulled off. The guy had this crazy idea. Why not try his hand at building a submarine? And not just any submarine. Taking a page straight out of a Bond movie, Musk got his hands on the actual Lotus Esprit submarine from The Spy Who Loved Me, a classic 1977 James Bond flick where the Lotus Esprit doubled as a submarine. Now, this wasn't your average purchase. Elon got into a heated bidding war back in 2013, eventually dropping a cool $900,000 to snag it, outbidding another car enthusiast in the process. In the movie, Bond cruised around in a tricked out Lotus Esprit that turned into a submarine, although it wasn't functional. After filming Wrapped, the vehicle was stashed away in a storage locker, and many thought it was lost to time. But Elon Musk never wanted to back down from a challenge, whether it's reaching for the stars, delving into the mysteries of the human body, or bringing a movie fantasy to life. Seems to have big plans for this iconic car. Word on the street is that he's aiming to turn the Lotus Esprit into a fully functional electric submarine. But how's he gonna pull that off? Well, he's thinking of using spare parts from his Teslas. Teslas. Who would have thought those Teslas held so many surprises? Anyway, the car-turned-submarine of the future is currently hanging out at Tesla's design studio in Hawthorne, California. Now, Elon doesn't just spend his billions buying cars. This car collection is still nothing compared to his jet collection. Once Elon joined the billionaire club, he decided to splurge on not one, but two Gulfstream G550 private jets. Just a casual move in the world of billionaires, you know, to one-up his buddy Mark Cuban. I mean, who doesn't need a backup jet, right? Then along came the G650 model, and Elon just couldn't resist the upgrade. Another $75 million later, and he's soaring even higher. It's like upgrading your phone, but on a whole different level. And get this, just last year, Elon went ahead and dropped another $75 million on the latest G700 private jet. I mean, when it comes to jets, he's setting the trend. Who would have thought flying in style could cost so much, yet be so entertaining? Musk is just in his creative zone, you know? And with that mindset, he went ahead and bought Twitter. Now you might be thinking, Elon Musk buys Twitter, Mr. Beast buys Lamborghinis, and here I am struggling to afford a McDonald's Happy Meal. At least I get a toy. I mean, when Twitter was clamping down on folks left and right, Elon took a pause from his Mars missions to ensure we still had our free speech. And even though Twitter was bleeding money, he went ahead and bought it anyway. Can you imagine being so loaded that losing billions doesn't even faze you? I swear he probably paid way more than necessary just for the sake of a good meme. Elon's got this thing for $4.20, right? So he decides to scoop up all the shares of Twitter at $54.20 per share. Some people think Elon was out of his mind agreeing to that deal. It's been said he overpaid by $19 billion, making the total bill for this sinking ship of a social media platform $44 billion. But it seems like Elon's on a mission to revamp the app, because just the other day he gave Twitter a whole new look and even talked about turning it into a super app. If it's anything like China's WeChat X, it could be worth a staggering $80 billion. I mean, him throwing around $80 billion is like me splurging on a Slurpee. I do love 7-Eleven. And his shoes, they are taking him somewhere, maybe straight to jail. You see, back in 2019, Elon unveiled the Tesla Model Y at the Tesla Design Center in California. But let's face it, he couldn't possibly unveil the best car in history looking ordinary. So what did he do? He went for something so daring that it's practically illegal in California. Custom one-of-one Air Jordan Tesla shoes. These kicks are made from materials like pony hair, red metallic leather, and even python leather. Now, wearing anything from a python is a big no-no in California, risking up to 6 months in jail. But Elon's not one to court trouble, so you won't catch him sporting these kicks around town. Those shoes only set him back $1,500, which is peanuts compared to the fancy jewelry he's splurged on. I'm talking about custom-made pieces he's gifted to his exes, like a ring decked out with 10 sapphires and a diamond so big it cost him a whooping $1 million. But get this, what if I told you Elon's splurging even more on his kids? I mean, the average parent drops around $300,000 on their kid in total, but Elon's kids are anything but average. They're going to private schools and jet setting on his private plane for vacations, racking up a bill of about $1 million per year. So this guy's shelling out at least $24 million for just one kid. And guess what? He's got 9 of them. So his yearly tab for his kids alone is around $216 million. I mean, $216 million on his kids alone? That's just mind-blowing. Do you know who else is spending money on his kids? Lionel Messi. But not only his kids. Messi also owns million-dollar mansions, a personalized jet worth millions, and even a $200 million theme park. I bet you want to hear more about that, so just click on this next video before your wife asks you to wash the dishes. We'll see you soon.